Arcane Odyssey is like a raging and difficult boner. You have no idea what stuff you should put your money into. But don't worry, I'm your man when it comes to making proper financial investments into a game which has absolutely no pay to win whatsoever. In this game, Vanity only makes you stronger. It makes you more powerful. It makes you faster. It makes you more self-esteemer. The prettier you look in Arcane Odyssey, the more chances there is that you're going to continue playing it. I didn't make the rules, it's simply how it is. So if you want to play the tough guy, we have just the pass for you. Starting off with the muscle game pass, but if 400 Robux is worth approximately 8 Australian dollars, then Robux is worth about 4 Australian dollars. So I guess it's worth like 4 chocolate bars. Which if I take off my sparkly dress, which you haven't complimented yet, I am very disappointed, and put on a shirt that isn't a shirt, you can obviously tell my character has muscles on. Now a typically swole character is mainly based and up to roleplay based purposes. If you want to create a typically intimidating masculine character, I insist the muscle game pass is for you. The only really issue that stems with having muscles is when you put on gloves. Yeah, sometimes having nubs for hands doesn't really benefit you. It looks like my penis. Same thing comes when you're trying to put on armbands. Your shoulders are so big, they're technically like their own shoulder pads. But if you want to see yourself as a better fighter, a better weapons user, just overall tough guy, the muscle game pass is the quite go-to game pass for you. It's freaking muscle. You're paying for muscles. You obviously understand how it looks. Coming up next is one of the most difficult choices you'll ever have to make as a man. Are you willing to pay 400 Robux for the boss animation? Or will you pay 100 Robux less for the cute animation? Now this is entirely up to you, whether you're a big strong man or a pantsy-ass little girl. All of a sudden your character becomes self-conscious and begins fondling their own titties. Yeah, in case you don't know, I'm wearing the new flower dress set, which has the biggest titties of any Arcane Odyssey set. Idle animations include cracking your neck and tapping your toes, which combined with a peg leg makes for the most immensely hilarious leg idle animation tappy thingamy-mob. Let's just wait for him to tap his legs. He did it! He did it! He tapped his leg! What? Now all of these animations work perfectly and fluently with the default character. A default character is a character who just doesn't have any package, such as a martial artist and not something like a fancy suit. That's what I mean by package outfits. I mean, you're really going to intimidate anybody with those clipping Gmod prop hands. The only true downside about having your arms forwards like this is the pauldrons are technically a neck accessory instead of a shoulder accessory. They only make sense when you have your character with their hands down, which is why most players with a cute animation pack usually have pauldrons on. However, on the good side, the boss animation pack does allow you to make a unique and new dance. Alright, I have weapons on. They let you do this, which is much more fun compared to the cute animation where you just do this. Look, and the main character's gotta be cool. He can't be running around with his hands up in the air. Oh, like you just don't care. Oh. More ship colors is my favorite game pass of all game passes. I mean, taking my ass with a peg leg I forgot to take off and heading straight onto a body of water. As seen from the ship design I miraculously put together with my own 2 hands. It basically allows you to paint your ship in cute colors, replicating your own personality until you put on the Atlantean ship thingamabob. This technically works with any framing except for the Atlantean one, which very limits the amount you can paint on it, but you can still paint on it. Now, painting your ship doesn't exactly do anything. It just makes you look more aristocratic compared to the other peons who just have brown poop-colored ships. Now, keep in mind, the paintbrush tool, which I'm wielding at the moment, is only limited to a certain amount of colors. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I must place down a notebook to define my opinions on this. Ice, all the more fire. There, that's my note. It's a super beautiful, sexy note of sexiness. Now I want everybody to see this note and know that my eyes are hurting because I stare at the sun too much. I got 6 oranges from a wooden chest. What? notes despawn almost immediately. I mean, it's got to last at least a day. What? It's a vote which lets other players decide the fate of your note, depending on whether they like it or not. Like how YouTube determines a video's goodness by the amount of likes and views and subscribes the YouTuber has. You should appreciate my note. Like, do not worry. We have the Durable Notes pack, which lets strangers you have never met before see how aristocratic you are because you managed to pop half a chocolate bar's worth into a single Game Pass, which lets everybody read your unwanted opinions. Woo! Whoop-de-doo. This completely doubles the amount of time your note is placed, and put your note in a little bottle so potential readers know that the note that they're going to read is going to absolutely kick ass, and it's definitely not a personal soliloquy made by you. I don't know what a soliloquy is. Poem made by you, which sucks, by the way. The extra vanity slots allows you to have 2 extra hats. Now, you may not notice, but 2 extra hats to put on your head is a lot of hats. This does not allow you to have extra accessories, because that is pay to win, and that is... But it does allow me to have a helmet, a pair of eye poppers, pauldrons, and a cape for everybody to know that I am a princess. Yeah, the final slot is reserved for the crown, but I don't have a crown yet.
Look at me, guys. I'm a magical princess knight. How do you do?
Do a little jump. But the inventory loadouts Game Pass seems like the most powerful Game Pass to ever exist, since it's the most expensive. But let me tell you what, it's completely useless. The average Arcane Odyssey player's reign of playing the game stems to up about 50 hours or so. Or 10 hours if they mainly play for the story. Once they're done with that, zip, zap, zoop, and they're done. The inventory loadout allows you to create loadouts based on your current build, which allows you to move around items in a snap of a finger without having to constantly wait for your character to load in once you're individually replacing items with other items. It allows you to save your own slots, allows you to see the stats of your own slots, it allows you to be a slut yourself, being indebted to Roblox.com for this absolutely awful payment that you made on your behalf. Like, unless you play for 1,000 hours, which is only reserved for the most elite gamers like me, you probably shouldn't buy the Loadout's Game Pass since you wouldn't really have to have a loadout put into anything. But if you want a quick way to put on your swimsuit, and your attack size suit, and your attack speed suit, and your regeneration suit, and your health suit, and your attack damage suit, the Loadout's Game Pass is the way to go. But remember, that's only worth about 6 chocolate bars. That's a lot of chocolate bars. But we're not just done with that. Did I say there was some extra Game Passes you never knew about? That's because they're not Game Passes. They're donations. You have the option to donate half a chocolate bar, 5 chocolate bars, 20 chocolate bars, or 100 chocolate bars worth of Robux to buy yourself a donation for, not yourself, for the developer, because the developer is like a hardworking individual who works all by themselves to work on these updates. I have donated 0 Robux so far. No, that can't be true. I gave him a flashback. Your balance after this transaction will be 3 gram buddies. The things you do for love. Oh, whoa! I don't know, I got all the bad tests. Oh, look at that point! Oh, it gets shown to everybody. Oh my. Oh, good heavens! Paying for donations gives you a title, but it's not a title worth having like the titles you get from getting accomplishments in-game. Having the True Captain title gives you a yellow name tag. Having a Donator title does not give you a yellow name tag. Visiting the Epicenter, I believe, gives you a purple name tag. Paying 10,000 Robux for a Great Aristocrat title, or not a it's not for a title, it's for the donation itself. Although I've had some people comment on my title of Great Aristocrat, there's no title colors you get from it. And the game itself appreciates the in-game titles more than the donate to the developer titles. Hence, the Great Aristocrat title is only uncommon, while the True Captain is rare. This is a game that insists you rather play it, then pay it. Because Roblox games themselves make money based on the amount of hours premium players put into it. So if you just want to passively help the developer, I insist you just get premium. Are you sick and tired of having a stupid name that you chose for yourself because your name sucks? Well, for only 2 chocolate bars, you can change your name from Jimmy Fjord to Darrell Danielson. Remember, that's only 2 chocolate bars. 2 chocolate bars. I mean, what's chocolate bars gonna give you? Diarrhea? Acne? And that's basically all for aristocratic business in this game. Now, please excuse me. I got some aristocratic princess business to go to. Goodbye!